Hello everyone, this is potpotsie here, and today I have an iPhone 7 Plus that I'm going to be unboxing here. This is the first day that Apple's made them available. It's launch day. I actually pre-ordered mine on the first day it was available, and it just got here a few minutes ago. Now before we actually open it up, I'm just going to show you guys a side-by-side comparison of what it looked like with the 6 Plus version. So it looks like the new one actually contains the color on the front, and also the side is a bit more bold where it says iPhone. They've changed the font on that as well and actually removed the Apple from the side. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing opened. So if I remember correctly, usually it's more of a saran wrap type of a deal where you have to cut along the lines. With this here, it just comes right off. You just pull it off, kind of like the phone itself. Now, if you've opened an iPhone before, you'll also notice that the phone is usually right at the top, showing its screen, but this time they actually did it a bit more in the reverse. So you got your basic booklet stuff, which I'm not going to show you. Most people go through this stuff, but I want to see the actual phone. So this is the rose gold, of course, you probably gathered from the original picture, which actually looks really nice. I ordered a jet black, but it's going to be a few weeks before those come. You've probably seen on the news how it's taking forever to ship those. So this is the phone itself. It also comes with a new lightning adapter, apparently, with these headphones, since they've gotten rid of the headphone jack that everybody is used to, which you'll see it is not there anymore. And it also comes with this cable. I guess it costs $9 at the Apple Store if you have to replace it. This one will make it so that you can use your normal headphones with this new iPhone. So that's that basic stuff. You've also got your charging cable, of course, and the wall adapter. Now, as far as the design itself goes, I think it's actually quite similar to the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6. I've actually got an iPhone 6 Plus here. So this is the normal 6 Plus, this is the 7 Plus. So you'll see that they're actually really almost identical as far as their size and shape goes. With a few tweaks in between, you'll notice the antenna bands is gone. They've actually wrapped it around the top, and the older model had it go right across there. So I think this looks much better, but it's not a huge deal. It's just the antenna bands. But I'm going to go and peel this off of here so we can actually load up the phone itself. I'm going to turn it on. Now, most of you are probably aware the home button is really weird because it is not a physical button, so you cannot actually feel it pressing right now. It's completely solid and part of a phone. I think that's partially due to the fact that they needed to make it water resistant, and it's a lot easier if you don't have cracks in buttons to get the water to seep through. So I believe during the setup process, actually, we'll be able to choose how much this button feels. It'll show you how much it gives. So let's go ahead and go through the process here. I'm going to push this button. I'm going to choose English, United States. Okay, I'll probably skip this for now. We use the cellular connection. And this one is unlocked, it's factory unlocked, so it doesn't actually need a SIM card in order to activate. I have a SIM card, of course, but like I said, mine is jet black and it's not quite here yet. It's going to be a little bit longer, so I'm not going to pop it in here for now. But this phone actually looks really nice. You know, I personally wouldn't choose rose gold for me, but it does look like a really nice color. So this is, of course, like I said, the Plus version, in case that wasn't clear. It has the dual cameras up here, which we can take a look at too. Let's go ahead and see. I'm going to disable those for now. I don't really care about them. And we'll set that up later. Okay, continue. And this one later too. Okay, continue. Set up as new. Now, of course, you'll do your own things here. I'm just kind of like trying to show you what the phone looks like. And this, of course, comes with iOS 10 right out of the box, which is now available to everyone. All right, we got to the next step here. It actually froze up a number of times, and I think it's because I didn't have a Wi-Fi entered or my SIM card, so it didn't have an internet connection, and I think that really screwed it up. So we are ready. I'm going to say later. Okay. And Siri, of course, most of you are familiar with the voice process here where you kind of have to configure Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Okay, we set up Siri there. I'm going to say don't send. Okay, the home button. Now, this is the new home button I was talking about. So we're going to say get started here. So if I push this one and test. So if you have it on setting 1, you press the home button. It's very, very light, of course. Number 2 is really, really noticeable. It's definitely obvious that you're clicking the button. And number 3 is very loud. In fact, might even be able to hear it. It's a very big push. So number 2 or number 3. I definitely wouldn't go with number 1 myself. It's just way too subtle. But this, I'm gonna leave it at 2 for now. That's probably what the default setting is. Apple probably assumes. Next, I'm gonna do standard view and just say okay. Finally, it actually let me in. I'm surprised. All right, so we're logged in. So this is of course, the iOS 10 on the iPhone 7 Plus. And actually, I could show you a little bit with the camera. I don't know if we just open it here. We should see the options. So 1 times, and I think you just slide it, right? Which way? This way? Or you slide it over to 2 times. So it's got that optical zoom with the telephoto lens, which is this one. And then it's got this one, which is image stabilized. So it's really good as well. I know it's 12 megapixel camera. I believe the front is a 7 megapixel. So it's actually a huge improvement over the last phones. Now, in case you guys are curious, if you want to see specifically side by side, I will show you a 6 Plus with a 7 Plus and how close they look. So this is the backs, of course. They both look almost the same, except for the antenna and camera, as I mentioned before. And also this True Tone flash, I believe, is a little bit different now, but you can't really tell that much as far as looking on the back of the phone goes. Now, the sides actually look pretty much 100% the same. And I believe the same on this side as well. So the buttons haven't really been moved much. They're really kind of in the same spots there. So the fronts, of course, look pretty much identical as well, with a couple of exceptions. One is the home button. You can tell it is flat on this one. If you really look closer, you can kind of see that it doesn't have the depth. And also this speaker is a bit wider, and that's because it also does the stereo speaker that Apple announced when they talked about the iPhone 7. So it is interesting to feel the button, not a real button. You feel the Taptic engine in here makes the click feel really good though. So yeah, this is the iPhone 7 unboxed, everything inside of it. I went over all of it. However, if you also look at the bottom of the phones, you're going to notice that is where a big change comes, of course. Everybody knows about the 3.5mm jack here for your headphones. So obviously, if you had old headphones, for example, the old Apple headphones here, if you had a set, this will no longer plug into your iPhone 7 Plus. This would work on the old phones, but not on the new ones. Now, the solution here, there's 2 of them. The first thing is Apple's, as I mentioned before, Apple's new headphones come with the Lightning port, so it plugs into the bottom here. The second solution is to use this. So what you do is you plug in your old headphones, if you have other ones, Apple or other headphones, it doesn't matter. So you plug it into this, and then you take this portion here and you plug it into the Lightning port on the bottom. And now you can use your old headphones with the music. I know a lot of people have been pretty upset about it, but at least Apple includes this port here, because if they did not include this cable, it would be really, really annoying and actually pretty lame too. So anyway, this is the iPhone 7 Plus. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you'd like, you can subscribe below, put a comment on what you think about the new phone, and also be ready. I'm going to be doing the jet black version once mine comes in the mail. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. Leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time in another video.